Hello, welcome to my polished Gemio game, and let's give it a quick run through. We're gonna start the game and finish your level one. Let's move on to level two. Get a double jump power up. Ooh, let's try again. Level two, double jumped. Oh man, but I don't know why I suck so much at my own game. Nice. Alright, so let's pick things back up. So I got Gemini opened up and it gave me a few ideas on where we can take this game from here. Level progression. When the player reaches the end of the level, it triggers a victory sequence like a fade out or a level complete UI and seamlessly loads level 2. Could be something we can do. This one we've already done. It's talking about head stomping the enemy. So we already have that logic in place. Level 3, option 3. This one also is pretty polished. It's asking if our moving platform is causing the player to slide off or jitter, which it doesn't really do. So ignore these two. What is the last one? We're tracking points, but we can add some visual juice to the gold coins, adding a satisfying particle burst. This sounds pretty interesting, so I think I might tackle this if we have some time on this one. But let's go ahead and do these things. And the one more thing I want to add is a tracker somewhere in our level that basically says which level we're on. Because right now, if you remember, we only track points, which is also like barely visible. I'm just noticing. So make this more noticeable and add like something that says level 1 or level 2, whichever level you're on. So let's tackle the following ideas you brought up earlier. So level progression and collectible polish. One more thing I'd like to tackle is displaying which level we are on currently as we are playing. Not sure if you, um, or I should say, currently we only display points at the top of the level, and that's about it. Right. So three fantastic additions that will immediately make our project feel more like a cohesive and polished game. So displaying the current level should be the phase one according to Gemini. To show the current level, we can dynamically read the scene's name so you never have to type it out manually for each level. Update the UI canvas, update the UIManager script, and that's about it. So it seems pretty simple. Let's go ahead and follow the instructions there. Open your UIManager prefab, so assets, prefabs, UIManager. All right, and duplicate your existing PointsText object. I don't think the point is in our UIManager prefab. If you remember, I think the point system is in our canvas somewhere, maybe? Yeah, so it's here. Scene view, we can take a closer look at where it is. We gotta zoom way out because this is where our point system is. Um, And UI Manager only has our game over panel, so we can move things around if needed. Let's just remind Gemini how it wanted me to do things earlier, or had me do things earlier. So you say points text object. You say duplicate your existing points text object inside UI Manager prefab. Seems like you forgot that UI Manager doesn't have the point tracker in it. It's in Canvas. Do you want me to move it from the canvas to the UI Manager? And let's see, Canvas has our mobile controls. So I think it makes sense to move this score text inside UI Manager because it's got nothing to do with our mobile controls. Let's see. Let's see what Gemini says. You should absolutely move it to UI Manager. So architectural reason, let's just quickly go over why we are doing this. Your UI manager has a blue cube icon, meaning it's a prefab. Your canvas is a gray cube, meaning it's just a local scene object. If you keep your score and level text in that local canvas, which is also another thing I should probably ask is, should I just move the canvas to our prefabs folder and make it a prefab? One small question, should I also turn the canvas into a prefab or even mobile controls inside the canvas? Just put that in parentheses or the mobile controls inside the canvas. But anyway, back to the architectural reasons. You'll have to manually rebuild your score UI on every single level you ever create. Furthermore, if you decide to change the font size, you'd have to, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So if you make any changes on the scoring system, you'd have to manually change everything. So it wants me to cleanly move things around a little bit. So step one, move and sync the score text. Step two, create the level text. And step three is verify your script links. Let's just follow these steps real quick. All right, so step one is move and sync with the score text. In your scene hierarchy, click and drag the score text out of your canvas and drop it directly onto your UI manager to make it a child. So I'll drop it here at the end, maybe. Not there. Under UI manager, not under game over panel, right there. So yeah, that should be good. What just happened though? What is this plus sign? Anyway, because you made change to a prefab instance in the scene, click your UI manager, make the overrides drop down, overrides, and click on apply all. Done. So this should be updating our UI manager. Okay, so it looks like that plus sign also went away. And our level one should have this score text moved under UI manager, hopefully. We're gonna check it out, but apply all. The other thing to check would be that the canvas no longer has the score text. So let's just quickly go to our scene. Level one, canvas. Okay, yeah, so it's gone from there as well, and it's here now. Cool, cool, cool. Back to level two. All right, so step two is create the level text. Right click your newly moved score text inside your manager. What is it talking about? UI manager, score text. I mean, it already. Okay, yeah, it wants me to start working on the level text. Okay, so for that, um, we'll have to follow these steps, and then I'll ask this question once we're all done. But going back to the original instructions for this prompt, right? So, oh, so phase one, displaying the current level. Let's get back to it. So open the UI manager, and this time we have our points text object. We don't have it. We have a score text instead of points text. It just messed up the name there, but we're gonna duplicate this. So Control D, and we're gonna rename to point our level text. This will be tracking our level. Uh, Change the alignment and anchor points so it sits exactly where you want it. So I'll probably move this and position X. It should be probably, I don't know, left of the screen. Sounds good to me. So I'll do negative 120. No, too small. 420. Um, Still too small. I'll do maybe, what is it? 720. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. See how it looks. All right, so this is don't worry about the points now. This should be changed back to level at some point. And the other thing I want to do is kind of hey, bring some outline here because it's like barely readable. Hopefully it's easy. Da, da, da. Or change the color at some point, right? Because our base outline, okay, yeah, there's the outline. So I'll just have to make this a little bit thicker. I'll do 0.2 maybe, 0.3, 0.2. Yeah, 0.2 looks pretty good. Do the same for this one. Outline, 0.2. Okay, so both updated nicely. So it should be more legible. All right, level text we got. So step four is change the alignment and anchor point so it's exactly where you want it. Alignment looks good. Anchor point. I don't know what it means by anchor point, but I'm happy with where it is. So da, da, da. Maybe a little bit further to the left. I'll do 820. Yeah, I like it. All right, cool. You know, the Y positioning, I don't really like 439. I'll bring it down slightly, so maybe 410. Yeah, I like that. I like that better. Cool. So, step two, update the script. Now, my PC is kind of slow, so open your UI Manager script and update it to grab the active scene's name when the level starts. So I thought we already had that logic, but we can check. Scripts, level, what are we doing? UI Manager. Okay, but we probably don't have that logic in UI Manager yet. So let's see. Hey, open your UI Manager script and update it to grab the active scene's name when the level starts. So existing reference, we got the level text. All right. Okay, so wants me to import our text mesh pro library there and existing reference level text. So add that in. Existing level text. Oh, okay, it just is talking about these existing references. So I don't need this comment here. I'll just delete it. And then in our start function, we need to grab our logic from here. So copy this block over. And so what are we doing? Grabbing the exact name of our scene file. So level 01, level underscore 01. And then we're replacing that underscore with a space. So boom. And that should be it for the script. So let's see if it did the trick. So go back to Unity, compiling time. All right, all done compiling. Don't forget to drag your level text object into the script slot in the inspector. Okay, so level text. Where does it want me to go? UIManager, level text. So drag and drop it there. Cool. And let's see if it works. Level 02, we can barely see it. So let me change the colors because with this background we have currently white text makes 0 sense. So whatever the thickness, we don't need the outline. And I'll change the color to what is our background looking like. I'll probably do some sort of a, should I just do black? I'll probably just do black. Um, yeah, let's see. Cool, so we got our level 02 right there. Awesome. Looks pretty good. And don't forget to apply it. So overrides apply. So our prefab turns into something that contains the level text. And the other thing, don't forget to update the text to level. And I'll do 00 just as the placeholder text. All right. And save it. Back to UIManager. Probably have to apply again so that text input changes propagated to our master prefab. All right, so moving on. Update the UIManager script. This is done, so it's phase 2. Most satisfying way to add impact to a coin pickup is with a particle burst. Create the particle prefab. Tweak some settings. And cool, so I'll just follow these instructions. Shouldn't be too bad. All right, so right click the hierarchy. What is going on, bro? Right click the hierarchy. Select effects. Effects. Visual effects, I'm assuming. Um, particle system. Particle system, and it should not be there. It should be let's bring it under our camera. Rename to coin burst. Coin burst. In the inspector, tweak these settings for a classic 8-bit burst. So duration should be 0.5. Okay, so duration there. Well, these texts are very small. I hope you guys can see it. Okay. But otherwise, these are the changes we're making. Yeah, I don't know why the text over there is so small, but 0 0.5 looping should be unchecked. So no looping. This one, second one. Start lifetime is 0 0.3. Start lifetime currently set to 5. I'm updating it to 0 0.3. Start speed should be 5, so default. Start size is 0 0.2, so changing from a 1 to 0 0.2. Start color is yellow or gold, so I'll do probably yellow. Um, emission. Emission. Where is emission at? Emission rate over time. Rate over time? I don't see that. There we go. Click on it. Click on emission. Rate over time should be 0. Emission bursts, add a burst of 15 particles. So bursts should be add a burst of 15 particles. That's not very straightforward there. Rate over time should be 0. Okay, bursts, add a burst of 15 particles in shape. Circle, radius 0 0.5. Shape is circle. We'll go to the emission bursts, but let's do the shape circle. Radius is 0 0.5. 0 0.5. And emission bursts. Add a burst of 15 particles. So emission bursts. 15, I guess, count. Interval probability. Let me just do a little screenshot there. Okay, so this guy. Okay, so this question we're going to leave for a little bit later. Quick question regarding the emissions bursts. Add a burst of 15 particles. Does mine look good? And I'll just cut this out for now. So QQ is quick question. Okay, perfect. Oh, so let me paste our question before we forget. All right, so now following these two steps, step 3 is at the bottom of the particle system component, check particle system component, check stop action, stop action, stop action. Stop action. Set it to destroy. Okay. So automatically deletes the burst after it plays so it doesn't clutter your game. That's good. And finally, drag coin burst into your prefabs folder. So assets, prefabs, and let's drag and drop this coin burst. Cool. And then delete it from the scene so we don't need it. Here, I guess. Delete it from the scene. Where is it? Move it. Coin burst. Where are you? I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Anyway, delete it from the scene. We can do that, no problem. Okay, it's all the way up here. Does it even look like anything? I see a small dot. Ew, what is that? That's crazy. That's like ninja. What do you call these blades that ninjas throw? Anyway, cool. So it wants me to delete it from the scene, so deleted. Cool. Now going to the next step, which is update our coin pickup script. So let's open our coin script, assets, scripts, gold, coin, or no, coin pickup. Um, Open your script and tell it to spawn this particle effect right before the coin destroys, so destroys itself. So add this burst prefab in there. Drag your coin burst prefab here, okay, and compare tag, and then spawn the particle effect at the coin's exact position. Cool, so drop that right before we play our pickup sound. And then coin pickup sound. Tell the game manager to add points and destroy the coin itself. So cool, so save this, back to the game. All right, and select your master prefab and drag the burst prefab in there. So let me go to our prefabs, gold coin, and it should have our burst prefab. Nothing is currently set. We're going to drag and drop our coin burst prefab in there. So should be all set. And let's see if it works. Oh, I mean, it looks pretty cool, but a little extra. Maybe I'll tweak something in there. Let's see. Let's open up the prefab, and the thing I'll tweak here is probably going to be the shape and the radius of the circle. So instead of 0.5, I'll do 0.2 maybe, and let's see what this does. Now that didn't really doesn't look any different. It doesn't look very different. Doesn't look different. What else can I tweak there? Duration, start delay, lifetime, speed, size. Okay, maybe this guy. 0.2, so let's try 0.1. Yeah, okay, that looks much better. Also the color, I want to tweak it to orange actually. Nah, doesn't look good. Yellow is much better. Ooh. Should I go 1.5 or 0.15? Try 1 again. I think 1 looks a bit better. Try 0.15 one more time. And now let's keep that 0.15. I like it. Cool, cool, cool. And save everything. All right, what is the last thing we got to do? Level progression. We want the transition to the next level to feel earned. We'll use the core routine to pause for a few seconds, allowing the player to hear a victory jingle, which we currently actually do. And it seems like I forgot that we added that pause already. Update the level goal. Yeah, we'll start working on this part in the next one, okay? But before we end this one, I want to ask this question. So should I turn the canvas or mobile controls inside the canvas into a prefab? Okay, so yes, because your game features multiple levels, prefabbing your mobile controls is just as critical as prefabbing your UI manager or player. Cool. So prefab mobile controls, you recommend prefabbing the entire canvas rather than just the mobile controls child object. All right, rename for clarity. Canvas to mobile UI canvas so you never confuse it with your UI manager. Sounds good. So let's do that. Rename the canvas to, what did it say again? Mobile UI canvas. Mobile UI underscore canvas. And create the prefab. Can propagate to other levels. Delete the local. All right. Cool. So just drag and drop in the prefab scene or prefab folder, mobile UI canvas, and then save. Go to level 1. Delete the canvas here and drag and drop the prefab. Mobile UI. Where was it? Let me put it exactly where we deleted it from. So under level goal, yeah. Delete. It's not necessary. It's just what do you call things like that? Like a pet peeve. Feel like you should do it, but you know, you don't have to. And make sure level 1's still playable. I like that particle burst. One more thing to test is, does this text update when we move on to level 2? So keep an eye right there. Nice. Cool. See you in the next one. Oh, let's see if the main menu button works first. Yes, it does. Take care, guys. Oh, shit.